Hi. Before starting, let's give introduction about the basic of computers and basic of programming. So let's first get started by what does it mean when we say a computer is running a program. We usually hear this phrase a lot. We say the computer is running this program or that program. So it means when a computer receives an instruction from a program. Let's say we have a program and it gave our computer an instructions or a group of instruction likes. It says first do this and second do this and third do this and do this and continuously. And when the computer starts to execute the instructions given from the program, like it starts to do this one and then this one, we say the computer is executing or running that program. So basically when the computer runs the instructions given by a program, we say the computer is executing that program or running that program. And which part in the computer is responsible for running the programs? Well, the CPU is the part responsible of running a program. That's why CPU is one of the most important components of the computer. Without CPU, we can't run any software. So no CPU means no software. And while CPU executing the program, and while the program is running, the data of the program is stored in the main memory. So let's talk about the main memory a little bit. And the main memory is the commonly known as RAM or random access memory. You guys, I'm pretty sure that you guys all have heard about this term. And RAM is from a volatile type of memory, which means as soon as you turn the PC off, it's gonna lose all the data that inside it. So when you turn the computer off, main memory gonna lose all the data that it has. And it's called random access memory, as we guys said, random access memory. Why it's called by this name? Well, because CPU is able to access randomly any data stored in the RAM. That's why it's called random access memory. Then we have the secondary storage. They are not like the RAM. They are involatile, which means they hold the data for a long period of time. Even when you turn the computer off, it's gonna hold the data. And that's why we store the program in the secondary storage while it's not running. And if we decided to execute it by the CPU, then it's gonna be transferred to the RAM so that CPU could work on that program or run that program, as we said. There's we have the hard disk drive and solid state drive, which is their very popular secondary storage devices. And solid state drive is becoming more and more popular So we have these two types. So yeah, that's a brief introduction for the basic of computer, and as we guys know, the CPU is the part is responsible of running the program, and while the program is running, the data is stored in the RAM. And while the program is not running, like we don't need it, and we close it, that the program will be stored in the secondary storage devices, and which is a solid state drive SSD or the hard disk drive.